We're having chicken and bok choy tonight. So we're coming to get some of this baby bok choy to harvest. You zoom in on this bok choy, how pretty it is. I don't really want to pull them out. A little baby bok choy. Calls for one whole bok choy. So we're gonna take 4 of these because I have so many planted. Look how pretty it is. Isn't that pretty?
Pretty and green.
Yeah, I can't believe how fast they're growing. Let's see, this one, pretty big. Considering the other sizes, the sizes of the other ones. This one, I hate to pull them out so early, but I had about 15 of them planted, so we should be fine.
I know it's really hard to in the rain.
Yeah. How many is it? That's 4. So you think that equals to about one whole one, or should I get that one too?
Grab one more.
Grab one more. I can easily plant some more. They grow so fast
Yeah.
that I can easily plant more. And I got other seedlings I can plant. All right. This should be enough. I'm gonna hold them up really quick. So you guys can see. This is 5 baby bok choy. It's like a bouquet of flowers. My first bok choy. So this is like the 3rd or 4th rinse for the bok choy. Got most of the loose dirt off, and I still wanted to rinse it again because I saw a few pieces of loose dirt still on it. So I wanted to rinse it again. And I'll be right back once it's all clean. Okay, so these are the ingredients that you're going to need for the stir fry. We have the bok choy, which is you need about a head of a mature size head of bok choy. For us, we're using 5 baby size bok choy, 2 pounds of chicken breast chopped, some olive oil. These are some jalapenos that I grew last summer, this past spring, summer, that were in the freezer. You can use about 2 to 4 of those. We'll probably use 3. For the sauce, we have 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, and 2 teaspoons of white sugar. This is what the chicken is going to brine in. It's 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of garlic, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 2 tablespoons of minced ginger. So I'm going to put the cornstarch, the ginger, and the garlic on the chicken and let it sit in the bowl and put that to the side. The sauce is going to sit to the side, and then I'm going to chop up the bok choy real thin so that we can add it to the chicken once the chicken is finished browning on all sides. Okay, so I got my rice going, and I'm doing about 2 cups of rice for a family of 4 and about 4 cups of water, and I put some unsalted butter in there, and I added a little bit of salt. Comment down below if y'all rinse y'all rice off. I don't rinse my rice. Some people say rinse. Some people say uh, no to rinsing. What's y'all preference? I would love to know, and why. So this is I'm slicing up the bok choy. Sorry. Then, as the recipe says, again, this is my first time eating bok choy. If you had bok choy before, let me know if y'all like it. Have you grown it? Do you plan to grow it? And I told you, you add jalapenos to the recipe, anywhere from 2 to 4, just depending on your spice preference. I'm going to go with 3. My children don't mind spicy food. My son loves spicy food. My husband and I, as we get older, um, sometimes a little bit of spice is okay, but a whole lot of spice, we can't do it. So I figured 3 would be a good balance. And I'm taking 2 or 3 leaves at a time to kind of speed this up and chop this up very thin. So that once the chicken finishes browning on all sides, then we add the bok choy and the sauce, the soy sauce with the sugar and the rice vinegar to the stir fry and toss it around. I didn't record myself doing this, but I did toss the chicken around and I got it set to the side, tossed it around in the minced garlic, the minced ginger, and cornstarch. So it's just sitting waiting for me to add it to the olive oil in the frying pan and let it brown for about 6 to 7 minutes. Not all the way done, just about 6 to 7 minutes. I missed that part. And then I'll add the bok choy and the sauce, and that's pretty much it. And the jalapenos, and that's pretty much it. It's not a lot to it. I'm excited to see what this tastes like. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna speed this up and bring y'all back in once I add it to the chicken. And now we're gonna chop jalapenos up. And like I said, these are jalapenos that I grew right out in the garden last year. Just froze them. Some I pickled and some I kept whole and frozen and take them out as needed. I'm not even worried about the seeds. I'm just going to add the seeds. I know the seeds add a little more heat. But these have, you can tell they're frozen because they've been rinsed off and it's freezing over because they're so cold. I'll chop it up small, a little smaller. I like my jalapenos chopped up kind of small. I don't, when I'm cooking them and when I'm adding them to a dish, I don't really care for them to have the rings in the dish. I like for you to taste the heat but not really see the pepper. That's just me. That's just how I am. Now, if it was going on pizza, that's something different. And I don't mind the rings, or on top of nachos or something like that. And I don't mind the jalapeno rings for the aesthetics of the dish. But when it's going into something like this, like a stir fry, I like to chop it down to small pieces so that you can't really see it. You just taste it. Can't wait to see what this is going to taste like. A little more for the last one. And I'll add those jalapeno tops to my compost. So some of the nutrients go right back into the garden to grow more peppers. Alrighty, I think I got that chopped up as much as I want it to be. And now I'm about to brown the chicken for about 6 to 7 minutes. I've added about a tablespoon of olive oil to the frying pan. So once it heats up, I'm going to add the chicken that has been brining in cornstarch, minced garlic, and minced ginger. It's right here. See that? We're just going to pour that right in the frying pan as soon as it heats up enough to add the chicken. We're going to allow the chicken to brown on all sides for about 6 to 7 minutes. So you have the rice over here, chicken on the rice. Stir it up a little bit. It's not quite ready yet. Yeah. All right, so the pan has heated up, so I'm about to add the chicken to the frying pan. You hear that sizzle? It means the pan has heated up. Just kind of spread it out. Just trying to keep it from being on top of each other so to make it easier to brown. Kind of hard with two pounds of chicken breast, but do the best we can. That's what we do. The best we can. Let that brown for about 1 minute on this side, and I'll flip it over and brown the other side. Okay, I let it cook on this side for about 3 minutes, and I'm gonna flip it over to do another 4. Making sure that I do all the pieces. Flip over. I started flipping some over a little early, and I saw it wasn't quite ready to be flipped, so I gave it a little more time. And decided to bring y'all with me while I flip the rest. Okay, now we're going to add our vegetables to the chicken. The chicken has been cooking for about 7 minutes. So we're going to add the bok choy in and the jalapenos. Toss it around really good so that it's mixed well. Get my tongs. I'm going to toss this around until the bok choy has withered all the way down. It'll take about a minute or so as we cut it real thin. Not long at all. See how fast it's going down. Kind of reminds you of spinach. Once the bok choy has withered down, then you're going to add the sauce, the soy sauce with the rice vinegar and sugar. Gonna pour it over the mixture and then let it cook for 2 minutes. You don't want to cook your chicken until it's done before adding the vegetables and the sauce, because chicken breast, the longer you cook it, sometimes the tougher it gets. So that's why you cook it for about 6 to 7 minutes before adding the vegetables. And you got to cook it another 3 minutes once you add the vegetables and the sauce. I'm adding the sauce to it and pour it right over it. See, some of the sugar didn't mix. Normally I would use brown sugar, but I didn't have any. So as a substitute, I use white granulated sugar. Whenever you don't have any brown sugar, you could substitute for white sugar equal parts. If a recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of brown sugar and you don't have any, then you can use 2 teaspoons of white sugar and come out just fine. So we're gonna let this cook down for like, sit and cook for 2 minutes until the sauce thickens. And then that'll be it. Okay, the 2 minutes is about up, and you could tell that the sauce, so we're gonna cut it off. The sauce has thickened when you can push back and see the pan like that. That's how you know that the sauce has thickened. So now you just serve over rice, and there you have chicken with bok choy stir fry, just like that. We have our plate of rice. I'm gonna put some of the stir fry right over top. And there you have it, guys. Chicken and bok choy stir fry, just like that. Real simple, real easy, tastes amazing. I'm telling you guys, if you don't have a garden and you're not growing your own food, you are missing out. Since we've had a garden, we've tried so many new recipes and so many different dishes because we got tired of eating the same things over and over again. And I believe that if I grow it and I'm successful in growing it, it's meant for me to make a dish using it, and it's meant for us to try it and add it to our menu. So this is something that will definitely be added to the Wiggins menu from now on. It is Wiggins approved chicken and bok choy stir fry. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, say hi, let me know where you're from, subscribe to our channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Stay tuned for hubby's review.
Yeah, you got something here, cuz.
Husband approved.
You better believe it.